Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now coming out for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
We got their defense wrapped.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Solid opening drive drive so far, Charles, they've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On first down, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Dolphins.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 2 and a throw again. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, but never hits the ground there either.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy that gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. This is fielded at the 27. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, the Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Throwing again on second down. Tua. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Second down and 8. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think that's like 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on the play sheet and come back to it because he just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Sanders' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Mahomes to throw once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 20. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 29, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Dolphins.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's Tua. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the Dolphins first down.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st. Spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try it now with Mostert. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes. Because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. From the 39, Mahomes. It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they also might have a short memory on a defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Miami set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
It looked like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.